Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever Ember wanders near.
Okay. I've got the thing up. Do you have the test up as well?
Give me a
Wait,
minute.
wait.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Why am I still
Thank you,
coughing? Make it stop.
llama.
I have to use Restream real fast because I have Rumble Studio set up for later. And
Wait, and you're using Restream for that?
No. So I've been using Rumble Studio because it lets me multi-stream to as many places as I want. But then
Really?
I can't like put multiple. Yeah, I can't schedule multiple streams with it. So I'm gonna use Restream, which is what I used to use before I started using Rumble Studio. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
So I have to log in
Polygon.
on
Thank you.
OBS.
Ago with Ember that cha-cha-did.
Do you have Rumble Studio like built? Like, is there something in OBS, or are you going directly through like a separate piece of software?
So no, I just use OBS. So when you go into Rumble Studio through like their website, they give you the OBS code and stream key and all of that stuff, and you just plug it into OBS. I think there's an option for like Rumble, and it'll tell you to put the yeah. It's honestly really good. Sometimes it has issues with Twitch though, like connecting, so I have to like be really careful and other stuff.
Because I think like while Stream Elements is still going, Stream Elements is still alive, and Kick is talking about buying Stream Elements, so Stream Elements may actually serve. Yeah, they're in talks. When the announcement about that Stream Elements was talking about like maybe shutting down, immediately the CEO of Kick sent a tweet out saying, "Hey, hey, Stream Elements, DM me." And now they're saying we're in talks to try and keep it alive, and so Kick may actually buy Stream Elements, which would be huge. That would be absolutely huge because there's a lot of API from Kick that is not in Stream Elements. So if they acquire Stream Elements, they can then start plugging their API stuff into Stream Elements, so you can get more features through it, which would be awesome.
Won't you guys?
Beast. I mean, that would be great. It's kind of like how I wish Elon would buy Twitch, but honestly, probably shouldn't touch Twitch with the 10-foot pole. Just work on X, please.
Well, that's like I think that's why I was saying like he should build out X, like he should make the streaming feature more robust. And I've also said that like I firmly believe I think Elon should sideload some kind of like a video sharing service like YouTube onto X. Because if he did that, he could basically pull so much of the market from YouTube over to X because he's already got like hundreds of millions of people using the platform already. They would very happily go right into into a side-loaded video sharing service like YouTube. I wish he'd do it.
Yeah, I 100% agree. That would be great. Well, let's see what he does. I have some level of faith that he won't mess it up, but we'll see.
We shall see. Absolutely.
Oh man. Okay, I have the test popped up. We can start whenever. Did you want to like read out individually?
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll do our okay. So we do take the test here and click the RADS R, correct?
Yeah, that one.
So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll just I'll read out the question, and then we'll both let each other know when we've we'll talk about the question, whatever, and we'll let each other know when we've selected and we're on to the next question. I think it's probably the best way to do it.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna open it up. All right, so number 1. I am a sympathetic person. True now and when I was young, true only now, true only when I was younger than 16, or never true. I say true now and when I was young. I think I have always been a sympathetic person.
Same.
Okay.
By the way, chat, today's Ember's 2nd year anniversary, so please go give her a follow if you haven't already.
Do we want
and
to
go shower her with love.
do we want to do chat, share chat?
Yeah, you can invite me. I'm live now.
Let me, I gotta do this through Firefox, so, because I can't, so let me open
What is
that
going
up.
on in my chat?
I don't know. Actually, okay, stream together. Start streaming together. Oh, bugger. Let me, all right, hang on. I've gotta, this is always so complicated. Bear with me. I just gotta open this up, do this. Go into my dashboard. Go to string together. Come on. Here we go. And okay. Lock. Here we go. And start sharing chat with, wait. Invite. Gotta invite you. And there you are. You should be invited.
I hope this works.
Should. By all rights, it should. There
Hallelujah,
we go. And we're good.
It worked. All right, chat. Make sure you torture Ember with love and support for her 2nd year anniversary. Amen, amen. Hi, strays. Hi, beans. Make sure to say hi to the strays.
Hello,
they don't bite.
How are you?
Hopefully.
I've never had a Chicago accent. Someone asked if I had a Chicago accent. But
Chicago.
I've never had the Chicago accent. I've always had what could be just considered a Midwestern accent. That's it. I like not like a Chicagoan accent, just a basic Midwestern accent. And then sometimes, of course, the Newfie comes out.
Mm-hmm.
It's sometimes the Newfie comes out in me.
Oh,
Depends.
goodness. Wait, the Newfie? What is a Newfie?
Yeah, Newfoundland. Because I have family in Newfoundland. That's why I came to Canada, is I have family in Newfoundland. And so Newfoundlanders are basically Irish descendant. They're very they can, especially the ones down the bay, speak with a very Irish dialect. In fact, I've seen videos where people from Ireland have traveled to Newfoundland and they're like, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm home again." Like they're, especially if you go down the bay, it's, unless you've lived there, you will not understand them. It's kind of like gibberish. Like they you know, but so like, "What you talking about there, boy? See, seriously, boy, you got me all pleasant on this right now. We're gonna go down. We're gonna have a sub-shed party. We're gonna crack open some beers, and then you're bringing up all this nonsense here. I swear about it. What are you talking about? My son."
I can't handle it. She's just
that's
so cute.
Like, that's Newfie. So if I get upset, I might, you know, especially if we're ever watching like XQC. If we're ever watching XQC talking about something, the Newfie comes out of me and I just start going like, "What are you getting on there with there, Vi? My son, you're gonna get me all pleasant with this, with you going on about all this nonsense here, my so, geez, Lord." Like there's a lot of
oh my gosh.
Newfies had, with Newfies, there's a lot of invoking Jesus. They do a great deal of that, not in a bad way, but they just kind of like go, "Jesus, boy, what are you talking about here? What are you getting on here with that, boy?"
Oh my goodness, this is so silly. I love it though.
It's very Irish.
I think this is the first for me though.
Yeah, I don't think I ever went like full Newfie whenever we've been streaming before.
No, I don't think so. No, that would be funny though. One day, maybe we should watch an XQC video.
Well, I don't.
I'm just trolling.
Not
Please
to watch XQC videos, but like if I've ever watched like a Rev video or something, and XQC has had a response to whatever the conversation is about, then usually, like, you know, they'll put XQC on the screen saying something, and usually what he's saying is, I'm just like, "Oh, bye. What are you talking about?" Because, you know, XQC is Quebec. I'm from Newfoundland, so there's that. There's that butting of the heads.
Oh man.
Hey. Okay.
Oh man,
We
I
should
am just
continue
a
with this
Latina.
test.
I'm a little Latina lady. That's all I am.
Yes, but that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
That's very sweet of you. No, guys, Leaflet is not here. We already know she's
No.
got the tism,
Ember
and I think
Paradox
she's
is
busy
so
right now,
cute.
so probably
I
not.
can't
Yeah,
handle it. She's so
Leaflet
I don't know
is
if she would
Leaflet
wanna.
is a very, very busy woman. She has a lot going on.
Indeed. Are we in question 2?
Okay.
I forgot.
We are in question 2. Yeah, we got sidetracked at question 2. Shocking, I know. We got sidetracked. Okay, so I often use words and phrases from movies and television in conversation. True now and when I was young. God, yes, I use words and phrases from movies and television in conversations frequently.
Same. Mostly in real life, though. Not so much on stream.
Oh, I do it like I do most of my talking on stream, so it is very much on stream. Then again, I'm like a big cinephile, so I love movies. I love TV and entertainment. Good movie and TV entertainment. We haven't gotten a lot of that lately. So I'm usually reaching back into older canon of Hollywood for the good quotes, because let's face it, we haven't had good quotes from movies and TV for 15 years.
Goodness great. You're telling me that my SpongeBob quotes are outdated? My references?
No.
How dare
Quite
you?
the opposite. Quite the opposite. The SpongeBob quotes that's reaching back into that canon of back when entertainment was good. So not outdated at all.
Oh man.
Hey,
stop using that licking emote in my chat. How dare you? They're like, I feel like they just want to lick you, Ember. It's so weird. Like, I don't get it.
It's the thighs. I'm afraid it's the thighs that does it.
Oh no! Stop, chat, please. Oh, look, you can use it. That's fine.
I very often will see my own chat basically put up my thighs emote along with some streamers licking emote.
Yeah, they just spammed it in my kick chat. Goodness gracious, I'm done.
Yeah,
this is catastrophic. My day's ruined. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, it's Jover.
Ember Paradox is so cute.
Thank you.
Chat, we're never gonna get through this test if you keep licking her thighs. Come on.
I'm not even using that model. I'm using the OG model, which doesn't. I'm using the OG model, which doesn't have the same thighs. I'm not wearing my dress and stockings with this model.
Oh man.
Okay, we do need to continue with the next one.
I'm often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. I guess only now for me, because before I didn't really talk to people.
Honestly, it's kind of the same. I've really often always kept to myself. Goodness. I can't recall ever being someone telling me that I was rude when I was younger. So, I mean, it applies only now because, once I reached adulthood is whenever somebody's, ever told me that I said something that was rude. When I was, young, no one had ever said it to me. So, I guess I'll have to say true only now for myself. Because I never experienced it when I was younger. Huh. Okay.
Wild. Yeah. So true, though. It's like the more you become outspoken, as you get older, people are like, you're so rude. And it's like, I'm not even being rude to you. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. That's very correct. I think because that when you're young, uh, adults kind of give you more leeway, especially
Mhm.
now,
Yeah.
especially, in recent times, they don't
Mhm.
frequently say like you're rude because they're like, oh, let's just let the children express themselves. And
Yeah.
and like they don't tell kids that they're rude anymore. They
Mhm.
wait until they basically hit like late teens before they actually start saying that's rude. Or they don't even put it that way. They'll just say like that's not nice, or they'll say something. Yeah, like when the kids are young, they don't really do that. Now
People
like
are
I do that.
coddling their kids.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like now with the person in my family who's autistic, I will actually say that's rude. I've actually had to tell them that before when we've been out somewhere and they might like get too close to someone or say something that's inappropriate. I'll have to say, no, no, that's rude. You're not supposed to say that. That's rude. And so I've had to tell them that but they are severely autistic. They're not like non-functional, but the person in my family that's autistic, they will probably
Mhm.
never be able to live on their own. We have, me and my
Aw,
family
that's so
have been,
sad.
working with them to basically like work on their life skills to try and be more
Mhm.
self-sufficient. But realistically speaking, they probably won't ever be able to live on their own without someone there to assist them.
Yeah.
Um, I
Aw.
have hope still. Like I have hope, but realistically speaking, like that's the level of severity of autism that they have is that they probably will need help all their lives. It's why autism is
Mhm.
has a very special place in my heart.
Aw. You're so sweet. You're already making me cry, girl. What's going on? Aw.
No, no pride. We continue with the test to see how autistic we are. Uh,
True, true.
sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly, and I am not aware of it. Huh.
I think I'm usually aware of it, so I'm gonna pick D.
Yeah, I think. Gosh. Chat. Do I ever talk like too loudly or softly and like it's like inappropriate? Like by talking too loudly or too softly, it would be like inappropriately. Do I do that? Okay, so that would be true only now. Okay, so for me it'd be true only now, because again, when I was young, uh well, I don't think I've changed since I was young. So I'll say true now and when I was young. I'll say true now I'll say true now and when I was young, just to be safe. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I often don't know how to act in social situations. True now and when I was young. I have always been horrible with social situations. Always. To
Yeah,
this day,
I'm just too
to this
introverted.
day, to this day, I do not like being involved in social situations. Streaming, of course, being an exception. Streaming is like where I can actually,
Mhm.
like, streaming is like a quote unquote social situation, and I'm perfectly comfortable, but it's not, strictly speaking, a social situation. You and I, we talk and the chats back. Sometimes you do
Mhm.
collabs, but like it's not the same thing as actually being out in the world in a social situation. Like every time I've gone to a work party, I've always just gone and like hidden.
Mhm.
Like I don't talk to anybody, and I'm kind of counting the time. Like, okay, how long do I have to stay here until I can basically excuse myself and go home, where I feel much more comfortable.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know, like I've always been introverted, so like when I get to talk to you and like leave, I'm just like I leave the introversion behind, but then like I don't know. I guess I kind of envy like extroverted people a little bit because they just go at it
Yes.
like it's nothing. Like it doesn't matter if it's online
Yes.
or offline. It's even better when it's online because most people are introverted and stuff, and people like really get attracted to that. So I don't know. I really don't want to change because I like talking to people like one on one more than I do like a group. But obviously, like I know how to switch a bit between the two, and you kind of have to like when you're an adult, you really don't have like a choice to do so.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Like when you're adult, you kind of like it's sort of foisted upon you because as an adult, you're expected to be like social and doing stuff.
Right.
So I get it. I absolutely get it. It's I don't like it, but I get it.
Oh man, I can put myself in other people's shoes. Well, Ember, I'm gonna answer this question honestly. I think I'd eat people's shoes.
I see, I like to think I can put myself in people's shoes, but I don't know if I'm accurately putting myself in people's shoes. That's the thing. It's like when it's like I can put myself in people's shoes. The problem is like am I actually putting myself in someone's shoes? And I don't know.
Look,
Um,
girl. If you want to solve all your life's problems, just eat the shoes. Don't put yourself in nobody's shoes. Just eat the shoes.
but they're expensive $150 pumps. I don't want to eat them. I want to wear them.
But think about it, Ember. Feet.
True,
I was getting canceled so fast.
True. The chat loves the feet. They do love the feet.
Wait. Ember, I'm having an ADHD moment. Did you watch the new
Okay.
Skybrows video?
No, I've held off on what I am gonna watch it today. I've not watched it yet. I know it came out, but I am watching it on stream today. Just haven't done it as of yet. So no spoilers.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, I haven't watched it either.
Perfect.
That's why I asked you because I didn't want to.
Perfect. You know what? After we do the test, maybe we can, we'll see. Maybe we can do that after the test, depending on how long it takes us to get through this.
Girl, there's like 50 something questions, or actually, how many questions were there last time? I don't remember. No, wait, there's 80 questions. I think we should speed run through this.
Yeah, let's explain it and we're takey testy. Okay, so I'm gonna say, can I put myself in people's shoes? I'm gonna say, I'll say true only now because I'd like to think I do okay putting myself in people's shoes. I know when I was young, I couldn't do it. I know when I was young, I could like sympathize, but I couldn't put myself into their shoes, so to speak.
I gotcha.
Okay.
I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean. Like, you're the apple of my eye.
I've never had a problem with that. I've never had a problem with like not colloquial phrases. With like idioms. I've never had a problem like figuring out idioms or anything like that.
I think when I was younger, like before high school, I didn't really learn. I mean, I guess I sort of learned it in middle school, but it didn't really solidify for me until high school. So I'm gonna say true only when I was younger than 16.
I think I had the benefit because I was always, like wanting to write. And so idioms is kind of a part of writing. So I think I had the added benefit of being able to like, I did a lot of reading like novels and books. And so I think that might have helped me in picking it up. So I never really had any struggles with that, fortunately. See,
Nice.
I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
I would say I'm more interested, but I wouldn't just talk to people who don't. Like I would talk to anyone even if they didn't share my interests. It would just be easier to talk to people who do.
I'm thinking for me, it was when I was younger than 16. I only really talked to people who shared my special interests. When I was younger than 16, I think that's absolutely true. So it's like now I talk to people that don't share my special interests. But when I was younger than 16, like all of my friends, I was probably only friends with them. And I only had a couple. Like I did not have many friends. I had I could probably count on one hand how many friends I had. And I only had them because they shared my special interests, I think.
Oh,
It
that's so. I was pretty quiet. Sheesh, lady.
yeah.
Chad, you better love her. I'll find you.
They
Anyway.
have. They have been giving me so much love since before I even showed up on screen today. They've been absolutely wonderful. Okay, I focus on details rather than the overall idea. I'd say yes. I definitely focus. I definitely focus on details. Yeah, I like it. Like I will get stuck on details versus the overall. That happens to me. It's true when I was young, and it's true now. I do it on stream all the time. My chat will tell you, I will hyperfixate on a thing, and I will side tangent the hell out of a react because I focus on a detail.
I feel like I can do both, but lately, I've been derailing so hard. My brain is just boom. Here you go.
Ariel, I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes.
Nah, never. Better taste good.
No, I do notice how food feels in my mouth, but it is not more important to me than how it tastes. So I'll say never because it's both. Taste is important, but I also notice the quote unquote mouth feel as well. So I will say never.
Yep.
I miss my best friends or family when we are apart for a long time.
Yeah.
Family
for me,
family,
it's true.
yes.
Now and then.
I'll say true now and when I was young. Honestly, I never quote unquote missed my friends. But family, yes, absolutely family.
I gotcha.
Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't need to. True now and when I was young.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh.
God, yes.
I mean, with the space we're in, I think we offend people every 2 seconds, Ember.
Yeah. Well, even outside of the streaming space, I think, I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't intend to. Yeah, being excessively blunt. Yeah. Oh, yes. See, I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. No.
No, I like talking about a lot of things.
Yeah, but do they interest you? That's the question.
Well,
is that
even if they don't. Well, it says if you only like to think about a few things that interest you, it's you only think about them. You're so hyper focused on only thinking about those things.
You know what? Yeah, and for me, I broadened my horizons, but when I was younger than 16, I definitely only like to think and talk about things that interest me. Once I reached adulthood, I was able to broaden my mind. But when I was younger, yeah, I only did like to think and talk about the things that interested me.
I would say never true for me only because I like to keep an open mind about things if I can.
Okay. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
I've
yes, yes.
done that. I've done that when I used to live back in the States, when I lived in the US. There were plenty of times where late at night I would just like go to an all-night diner and basically it's like like a 24-hour diner that was near me. Go there with a book, get a cup of coffee, get like hash browns and bacon, and just sit there for hours by myself reading a book in a restaurant. Absolutely.
Based.
Eh.
Absolutely based.
Because then I could be alone with my thoughts. I could read my book, and I wouldn't be like feeling compelled. I'd have to have I wouldn't feel like I'm compelled to make conversation.
Yeah, no. It's just sometimes it's just nicer to be like by yourself and in a place in your own little world, but I always live in my head, so I think that's just natural to me at this point.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I agree. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else.
Um,
No, I'm
I
gonna
would
say
say
never
never
true.
true, only because I like to put myself in other people's shoes, and although I might not be able to fully comprehend it, I think that just ties in with that other question, putting yourself in another person's shoes.
For me, it's like I write books. I have to imagine what it's like to be someone else when I write books. It's kind of hard to write a book when I can't do that.
Yes. Yeah. Not
See, I have
Frosty
been told
throwing things at me. How dare you?
I have been told that I'm clumsy or uncoordinated. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
Pretty much my whole
I'm
life.
I'm gonna actually say never true. I don't think I've ever been told that I'm clumsy or uncoordinated. And no, ramming into other ships in World War ships or running into asteroids in Elite Dangerous doesn't count, chat. I know you're gonna go there. That doesn't count. Okay. Did Celestium, did we lose you? Oh, there you are. I saw you froze.
Mentally, yes, you have indeed lost me mentally. I am in outer space. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I was just playing in outer
Wait,
space.
are we on 17?
Yes, we're on 17.
You were?
Others can. Huh? Yeah, before we started.
Wait,
Before you jumped in with me, I was playing Elite Dangerous.
Ooh, okay. I gotcha. Nice.
Others consider me
Others
odd or
consider me.
different. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, my
I
whole
have
life.
always been considered odd or different. Always.
Is that why our last brain cells connect together?
I mean, it
Oh
would
man.
only make sense. You know, like is sort of platonically attracted to like in terms of sharing thought processes. It makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
I understand when friends need to be comforted. Um, hey. Huh.
I would say for me, true now and when I was young, um, I think that like I care a lot about what other people think, and at times to a fault, honestly, and I'm more concerned about their well-being over mine, usually.
And I think for me, it's true only now. Like now, I definitely do. Granted, like I have fewer friends now than I used to, but like when I was younger, I don't know if I actually understood when my friends needed to be comforted. Although I'm trying to remember if there was ever a time when my friends needed to be comforted, which also ties in the fact that
Yeah,
maybe I
some
didn't
people are
even
good
know
at
they needed to be
hiding
comforted.
things too.
So I'm gonna say true only now, just to be safe. Let's see. I am very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. Um, yes. Yes, absolutely.
A
Like I
little
will
bit,
make
but I
the
would say not true.
really for me it's true. Like I will make this I will like wear clothing that looks good even if it's uncomfortable. But it's like the feeling the feeling of comfort, like the touch sensation of clothing feeling comfortable is pretty important to me. It's kind of like how I live my life now is I will typically wear clothes that feel comfortable versus caring about how they look. So definitely and definitely was true when I was young too.
I just feel like for me with this test, it's like very absolutish, and it's like from my
Yes.
answer is more nuanced. But if I had to pick, I would say in this case, I'm more worried about how it looks and less about how it
Ember
feels.
Paradox is
Unless the
so
texture is
cute.
like
I can't handle
there's
her.
like only
She's
maybe one or
She's
two
so cute.
textures that I can't stand, but otherwise for the most part I don't really care.
Well, for you, then it would be never true. Because one thing you have to remember, this is a test regarding autism, and autism for people
Yeah.
with autism, things are something of an absolute. So I think that's why
Oh.
I think maybe that's why the test is sort of absolutionist, because when it comes to people with autism, they kind of think in absolutes.
You know, that's fair. I can't think in absolutes. Well, I can when it's like a moral thing, when it's more like a preference and comfort thing. That's when it starts to get like more nuanced for me.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate that. But for people with autism, it is an
Yeah.
absolute thing. So that's probably why they have it, geared the way it is. See, I like
That
to
makes
copy
sense.
the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. I
Hmm.
think for me it's never true.
Nah.
I think for me it was never true that I tried to copy the way people speak and act. I kind of just always did my own thing, I think. Let's see, it can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time.
Mm.
I'm gonna say yes, because when I'm talking with someone, I like to be able to focus on like the one-on-one conversation. If multiple people are talking at the same time, it's like, where do I focus? Who do I focus on speaking to? So I'm gonna say yes. It's always been true that I get that. Talking in groups can be challenging for me.
I think when I was younger, it was more difficult. Now that I'm older, not that I do it perfectly, but it's definitely way less intimidating now that I'm older.
That's fair. That's fair. See, I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. I'm gonna say true now and when I was young, I think. Bearing in mind, I kind of don't equate stream in any of these questions because stream is kind of a completely different environment. But like out in the world, yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do need to like act normal to not so people like are not uncomfortable. I don't know about like making them like me because people liking me is like not so much of a concern. But just like to make people feel comfortable around me, sure. I suppose I could buy that.
I don't know. I don't even know what normal is anymore. Like, if I'm gonna be really honest with
Yeah.
you, but
I mean, you're
um,
not wrong. You're
I
not
am a
wrong.
people pleaser, so I don't know if that counts as like true now and when I was young, because I've always been a people pleaser.
Well, be a people pleaser and like forcing yourself to quote unquote act normal to please people, that's two different things. So like wanting to do things for others, i.e. the what you would consider the people pleaser, uh is different than acting, quote unquote, acting normal to please some. I think those are two very different things. That's my
Ember
that's my
Paradox
opinion.
is so
Okay, they're
cute.
never true for
I
me.
can't handle
Yeah.
it. She's
Okay.
just she's so cute.
Meeting new people is usually easy for me. Nope. Meeting new people in person has never been easy for me.
Hmm. Um, yeah, I think I would agree with that. I don't even know if I have the same answers as before, but like now to get to kind of sit down and think about it, it's not easy. Um, Actually, maybe I think as I've gotten older, it's become easier, but I'm still introverted, so there's a little bit of resistance, but I would say when I was younger, it's definitely much worse.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm very interested in. I don't know about confused. Do I get perhaps
I
maybe
get angry.
irritated? Yeah, I get like maybe like irritated or angry, depending. Not confused though. It's like it derails. Yeah, it's like it derails the entire train of thought. But that doesn't confuse me. It upsets me. So I'm gonna say never
Yeah,
true because it's saying confused.
right. Yeah.
It's difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. True now and when I was young. Oh my goodness, I struggle when I'm talking to people. I struggle to basically try and understand
Mhm.
how someone is feeling all the time. Like if I'll be talking to someone and like I'll be sitting there talking to them and I'll be thinking like, okay, what are these people feeling right now with the way they're talking about this? And like my brain goes in overdrive trying to interpolate what what the person is feeling behind what they're saying. And I never know, and that's always so very confusing. So absolutely true for me now and when I was young. You
Yeah, I would say like for me, it's not true only because it ties back into that other question, like of putting yourself in other people's shoes. Like I think sometimes a little too much attention to how people are feeling and their body language and kind of those minute details kind of give away more or less. So I just get upset and disappointed in myself if I'm making someone upset or I notice that they're trying to oh, I just got rated. Hey, Karuka Nojo, thank you for the raid. Thank you. God bless you. How was your stream? I gotta catch up with you so we can do a stream at some point. I haven't forgotten you. I had to go to Atlanta this weekend and it was a little busy for me. I had to get ready and stuff. So appreciate you. Welcome in and shout out to you. God bless you. How was your stream? Welcome to Raiders.
welcome
Let me
to the
give you
Tisming.
a yeah, for real. I'm really curious about what you're gonna get, to be honest.
We'll see. We will start speed running through this because we're only at 26. I like
Yeah,
having
yeah.
conversation with
True,
several
yeah.
people, for instance, around a dinner table at school or work. Uh, yeah, for
No.
me, no, not several people. I prefer talking one-on-one. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are saying. Absolutely, I take things literally.
No.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes. Oh, it's a big problem for me. Like it's the running joke that like sarcasm just goes flying over my head all the time. I absolutely take things too literally. Oh yes.
I think people's tone is also important for that, but for me, it's kind of like never.
Oh, lucky you. See, it's very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. Um,
Mm.
oh goodness. I'm gonna say never true. I
I
think
think
I
when I
can.
was younger. Oop.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say when I was younger than 16. I think since I become an adult, I've been able to key in when someone, understand why someone might be embarrassed or jealous to a degree.
Yeah.
I'd say. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. What's an ordinary texture though? But
I
would
have
be
no
considered an
idea.
Yeah. For the sake of it, I'm gonna say like maybe like wool, because wool, I hate wearing wool. I absolutely hate wearing wool, and that I
So
guess would be considered of an
some
ordinary
ordinary
material.
textures are rough, smooth, round, rigid, hard, and soft. I'm gonna say never then for me.
I'll say true now when I was young, because like I said, like wool, I cannot stand the feeling of wearing wool clothing. It feels very uncomfortable to me. I get extremely upset when the way I do things is suddenly changed. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Absolutely yes. I get upset when the way I like to do things suddenly gets changed. Absolutely.
For me, it's never true, only because I feel like I've had to adapt to like a lot of things in life, and it just at this point I'm just
Ember
like, okay, well,
Paradox is so cute.
keep
I can't
adapting.
handle it.
Don't worry about how
She-
you
she's
feel.
so
Just
cute.
keep going.
I try to, but it's still, especially like with work, like when they change things up, I just still frequently get upset when they do a radical change. It does bother me all the time. I've never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship.
This is definitely never true for me. I have definitely
I'm gonna say
craved
never
it.
true myself. I am. All right. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I finish. Yes. Actually, I'm gonna say true now. True now, because I very often had no clue. Like, I don't, it's not even I need to keep going until I'm finished. It's like I just don't know how to conclude a conversation very often. It's like, okay, like I will feel myself wanting to keep going, and very often, I may have to force myself to actually stop because I know I'm rambling.
Goodness gracious.
I speak
I would
with a
say like for me,
normal,
true now as well.
yeah.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I speak with the normal rhythm. I'd like to think I speak with the normal rhythm. And I think
Me
I've
too.
always spoken with the normal rhythm. So that one, yeah, say true now and when I was young. The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. No, I'm going to say never true. I've never had that experience.
Same here.
The phrase, I've got you under my skin, makes me uncomfortable. Nope. That's an
Nah.
easy one. Nope. Sometimes the sound
I got
of
another raid.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, somebody raid Ember. Somebody raid her to second year anniversary.
I've gotten a couple raids today already too. I have gotten a couple raids.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Neo. God bless you. Welcome in. How are you? How was your stream? I got it. Thanks, babe.
Dave, elaborate.
How are you, my brother in Christ? Thank you. Make sure to follow Ember, guys. Go give her a follow. It's her second year anniversary.
Cute.
Sometimes the sound of a word or high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. Yes. Yes, especially when I was young. I've gotten better with it now, but I had sound sensitivity when I was young. Oh yeah.
Ember Paradox is so cute. I can't handle it.
I am an understanding.
I would say no for me.
No. Okay. You're lucky. I am an understanding type of person. I'd like to
Yeah, true.
think
No, and when I
I
was young, I would say yeah.
I'd like to think I was am and was an understanding person. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. I'd say that's not true. I definitely think I can connect with characters in movies and it kind of feel what they feel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. I'm actually this may surprise especially my chat. I'm gonna say true. Now and when I was young. I've gotten better with it now, but I think I feel like I've largely been clueless about being able to tell if someone was flirting with me.
When
Thank
I
you,
was
Jones.
younger,
Thank
it
you for
was
the tier
hard, but
1.
like as I got older, it became very apparent.
It's like it's gotten better. I've been able to recognize it more. I've been able to recognize it more. I still struggle with it sometimes, but when I was young, absolutely, I was clueless. I was absolutely clueless when I was young.
Hey, we're at the halfway mark. Should we speedrun
Okay.
this?
Yeah. I can see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm interested in. Yes, absolutely I can. And I always could. I keep lists of things that interest me, even when they have no practical use. For example, sports statistics, train schedules, calendar dates, historical facts, and dates. I don't keep lists. No, I've never actually kept a list. It's like in my head, but I've never kept a list. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. Oh. That's okay. I'm gonna say true now, and when I was young. Granted, now I'm largely isolated in my daily life, so it's not that huge of a concern. But when I was young, yeah, I kind of had to do my own thing and be off my own. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I like to talk things over with my friends. I'm gonna say true only now.
Yes, 100% yes. Really?
Like now I'm better at being able to talk things out and talk things over now than when I was young. Because I was like, when I was young, I kept to myself very much.
That's fair. That's not fair.
I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. Oh God, yes. That goes back to like understanding what people are thinking, where I'm always questioning, what is this person thinking that I'm talking to? Absolutely, I cannot tell if someone is interested.
I think I just overthink.
But that's kind of part of it. It's even overthinking it means you can't tell, in my opinion.
Oh, and I guess true only now. Really get good when I was younger.
Oh, when I was young, I was still in the same boat. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movements when they are talking.
For me, never true.
Tough. I'm gonna say true. It's a bit nuanced, but especially like yeah. Sometimes I just don't know like what the expression is or what the hand and body movements convey. I sometimes struggle with that. Yeah. The same thing, like clothes or temperatures can feel very, very different to me at different times. I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, same
I'm gonna
here.
say no. Never. I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations with others. Never true. I have always
true only now.
I've never been comfortable with dating or being in social situations. It's always been something of a struggle for me. Like
so what I'm hearing is, chat, you gotta wipe her up. No, I'm kidding.
Sorry. I've had times where I can be social or where I can be comfortable with dating or being in social situations, but the default for me is not comfortable. That's kind of the default. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. Yeah, I'll say true. I do try to help people when they have personal problems. I'll try and be helpful.
Same here.
I've been told that I have an unusual voice, for example, flat, monotone, childish, or high pitch. No, I think
yes.
You really? Really?
People say that I sound like a boy. Yeah. People say I sound like a boy. It's so annoying.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Like a prepubescent, like teenage boy. It's freaking annoying.
Okay, but would that qualify? Would that qualify though? Like you sound
That's a good
tomboyish, but
question.
I don't consider that I don't know if I would consider it unusual. You have like a tomboyish voice, but I don't know if they'd be considered unusual.
I don't know. I'll put never then because I guess
like,
if it's not the
like,
same thing, then I don't want to count it. Yeah.
Realistically, Celestian, I don't think you have an unusual voice. It's tomboyish for sure, but definitely not unusual. Not at all. It's like I've heard many women that have the same like tenor of like the tomboyishness in their voice that you have, and I consider it perfectly normal and perfectly lovely.
Aw, thank you. You're so sweet.
You're welcome. Sometimes a thought or subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested. Yes. Yes. God, yes. Yes, I will sometimes get something just rattling around in my brain. And if I don't talk about it, it will stay there and will torment me.
I just learned to be depressed with it. It's all good. No, I'm kidding. Nah, I think I can like handle it. I just kind of like, cause here's the thing. I heard that people don't vocalize like their voice. They can't vocalize it in their head, and I'm just like I talk to myself all the time. Sometimes I even go as far as saying I hear the voices in my head to like make it like weird, but. I literally just talk to myself. So I'm like, okay, well, if nobody wants to talk to me about it, I guess I'll just talk to myself. Who cares?
Well, I'm wondering if talk about it means even talking about it with yourself. Like if basically like you get a thought or subject stuck in your head and you basically just like it's got to come out somehow through some form of expression, even if it means even if it means like having a conversation with yourself about it, perhaps.
No, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like a necessity in doing that, to be honest.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say it's true only now for me. When I was young, I didn't talk about it with anybody. Now I've got stream that I can just talk about all of the bat crap crazy stuff that goes on in my head.
Girl is a stream of conscience.
True. It's true. I do certain things with my hands over and over, flapping, twirling sticks or strings, waving things by my eyes. I know exactly what they're talking about stimming. This is referring to stimming. I can safely say that I do not stim with my hands, but I know precisely what this is talking about. This is like if you've seen like the autistic people, they will literally flap their hands. They'll like twiddle their fingers constantly. That's what it's talking about. That one
I don't do that.
I can safely say I don't do. I've never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. I'm gonna say true only now I'm gonna say true now and when I was young. I think my interests were like I had a couple of friends, but most of the people, didn't consider it interesting. So I'm gonna say actually true now and when I was young. I am considered a compassionate.
Yeah, I would say usually for me. Oop, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm considered a compassionate type of person. I'm gonna say true. I'm gonna say true now and when I was
Me
young
too.
for a considered compassionate person. I get along with other people by following a specific set of rules that help me look normal. I'm gonna say never. Rito, like when it comes to getting along with other people, like I've never worried about trying to look quote unquote normal. So I'm gonna say never true for me.
Me too, only because people pleasing, like you mentioned, is something different. So it's not really like following a set of rules per se.
Yeah. It's very difficult for me to work and function in groups.
Never true for me. I think, like, I prefer to work by myself, but that doesn't mean that it's, like, difficult. It's just really annoying.
Yeah.
I would say it's more annoying than it is difficult.
Yeah, that's fair. And yeah, like I don't find it difficult. The difficulty comes if like I think that something should be done this way and nobody can get and people want to do it a different way, but they can't give me an articulate reason as to why it should be done this way. When in my head, doing
Yeah.
it this way, there's a very logical and legitimate reason why it should be done this way, and they go, "No, we should do it this way." Why? Well, because we just should. And it's like that's the only part. Otherwise, I'm okay working and functioning in groups.
Yeah.
When I'm talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. No, I'm gonna say
No.
never true. I'm gonna say never true. Because honestly,
Chat, if you're
I'm
curious, this test has 8 questions.
Like,
Oh, sorry.
honestly, I'm fine if someone changes the subject because if I start rolling and I don't know how to end what I'm talking about, I'm thankful someone can change the topic and get me off of my, get me derail that thought process.
Ember
Let's
Paradox
see.
is so cute.
Sometimes I have to cover my ears to block out painful
She's
noises
so
like
cute.
vacuum cleaners or people talk. This was true only when I was younger than 16, and it was with like really loud stuff. Fireworks, thunder, things like that. As I got older, I was able to adapt to it. Definitely when I was younger than 16, I had problems with really loud, painful noise, like really loud noises. Like, oh god. I remember like when I used to go on airplanes, the toilets on the
Yeah.
airplanes, they had like that really high pressure flush from the air in toilet air cleans. Oh, that I like when I was young, I would have to cover my ears when I would flush the toilet and like use my foot to press the button
Oh
to
my
flush the
goodness,
toilet
really?
because it was so loud. It really bothered me.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that it could be that bad. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for me it was bad. I can chat and make small talk with people.
Beast.
So I will say true only now, and it can be dicey.
Mhm.
I like it for me,
The small
even
chat
though
you
I
said?
say, was that?
Sorry, that was the small chat question, right?
Yeah, chat and make small talk,
Or
number
not?
58.
Yeah. I would say for
Sometimes
me,
things,
I
yeah,
can, but I'm not a confident person, so I feel like no matter what I say, people just don't like hearing what I have to say. So I'm just like, I can do
uh,
it, but I like the pressure to perform is like really there.
like the social pressure you feel about it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. For instance, when I hurt myself or burn my hand on the stove. That's never true for me. Like I can deal with the pain, but it's not like it doesn't hurt.
Mhm.
When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it is my turn to talk or listen. Yeah.
I think when I was younger, yeah. Now it's more nuanced. Like I can tell, but it's like I don't know. It's become easier as I've gotten older, but sometimes it's a more of a confidence thing than it is like not really understanding.
For me, it's like I definitely have our time, and that ends up like when I'm in like personal situations, I'll find myself talking so much faster because I think I'm about to get interrupted at any second, and it's like the back and forth. I do struggle with it, like knowing when am I supposed to listen, when am I supposed to talk, and I'm thinking, okay, and that are they going to start talking over me because I should be stopping and listening to them, and so I'll talk really fast to try and get my point across to them because usually I have way too much to say about something. It's I'm gonna say I do have a hard time with this.
Mhm.
I am considered a
It's all
loner
good,
by
don't worry.
those who know me best. Yeah. Yep.
When I was younger,
Sp-
yeah.
I'd say it's true now and when I was young. I definitely am more comfortable by myself than I am with physically with other people.
Hmm.
I normally speak in a normal tone. I'll say that. Ooh, excuse me. I'll say that's true that I usually speak in a normal tone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I usually do too. Like, unless I'm trying to be silly or something, I tend to keep it normal. Sometimes I'm worried I'm monotone, to be honest.
If you be, if you monotone, so to speak. I know I would never ascribe your normal conversational tone as being monotone or anything.
Yeah.
I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routine upset me. I say
Mm.
yes now.
I'm gonna
For
put never
me, it's
true.
yes. For me, since adulthood, yeah, I'd say it's true. The change,
So,
like
like, if I change your
it's
black socks to pink socks, would you get upset with me?
well, that's your routine, not mine.
I'm so okay, you know what? I give up. I give
See,
up, champ.
you see, it's what I mean. Where it goes over my head.
Oh my goodness, I got rated again. I don't deserve these rates today. Amber deserves all the rates, all the
Oh,
rates.
stop! You
Thank
deserve
you.
rates
Welcome in,
too.
Zoro. But
How do
Amber, it's your specialty.
how to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me.
No, when I was younger for sure. Now that I've
Yep,
gotten older, I'm
I
just like, I just talk
I
to people, and if we vibe, cool.
I mean, I do like making friends. Yeah, making friends is still a mystery to me. Socializing, I do okay with. When I was young, yeah, when I was young, I had no idea. It calms me to spin around or to rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed. That one is never true for me. This is more stimming behavior.
So I know that it didn't ask about it, but sometimes when I'm really stressed, I like to move my leg like up and down like really fast. Like I'm not excuse me, not really lifting it up that much, but like I'm like kind of like persistently tapping and it helps me with my stress. So I don't know if that
Ah,
counts.
I,
Probably not
I
in this case.
I would say probably not. Like everybody has like their own little quirks when they're stressed, they do something. This is more referring to stimming behavior, and that's not
Yeah,
stimming behavior. It's because because
I gotcha.
also when you're not you're not feeling stressed because of sensory overload. You're feeling stressed probably because you're dealing with a problem. And it's not in the same
Hmm.
vein. In the vein where it's like when I'm feeling stressed, excuse me, it's probably referencing like just sensory overload, which will cause you to feel stress. And just like, you working on a problem and it's bothering you, you're feeling stressed out about it, and you start like, bouncing your leg or whatever your characterization is.
Yeah,
That's a normal human thing. I don't think that's what this is referencing.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Jimothy, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Let's see. The phrase "he wears his heart on his sleeve" does not make sense to me. Nope, I fully understand what that phrase means.
Yeah, same here. Well, actually, no. When I was younger, like, and this ties back to like earlier.
Mhm.
Until I got to high school, I didn't like fully like understand this stuff. Like, it really like
Okay.
clicked
Yeah.
when I was in high school. So I'll put when I was younger
Yeah.
than 16.
So yeah, that was the whole thing about when you were young. You struggled with understanding idioms.
I would say it's like I sort of got introduced to it, but they didn't really go into depth about it until like late middle school, early high school for me. But after that, I like pretty much got it. I'm like, I'm the smartest kid in the. No, I'm kidding. I'm not the smartest kid in the room, but it wasn't hard afterwards. Like it clicked once they
Okay.
finally started explaining it more.
If I am in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened.
Nah.
I don't think I feel anxious. Like I can if there's like especially like noises or bright lights. If there's like an overabundance of it, I could feel not anxious but uncomfortable. So, but not anxious or frightened. And Duran, thank you for the gifted. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let's go. More subs, more subs, more subs.
I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. Nope. I struggle with that
Yeah,
so
I think
much.
I think I for me it's like I and again it's the whole confidence thing. Like at this point, and even when I was younger, I could tell. Like, you know, sometimes people will say like something nice not to hurt your feelings, but it's like in reality.
Exactly. I like to be by myself as much as I can. Yep. True now, true then.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they're in filing cards, and I pick up the ones I need by looking through the stack and finding the right one or some other unique way of organizing your thoughts. Ah.
No, that just seems weird. But I mean, I guess if it works for other people, my memories feel like they evaporate sometimes. Like my short-term memory is really cooked.
And like I will sometimes have that image go through my head where I'm like thinking about something, but it's not constant. So I'm going to say it's not never, but it's not often enough that I think that I would classify it as being true. It's like only sometimes do I get this like visual imagery in my head of like I don't know, like maybe like typing it, like pulling up information on a computer database or looking through a book. Like occasionally, if I'm thinking about something while I'm doing that, I'll like have that imagery in my head, but it's not all the time. So. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it is not changed. No, I'm gonna say
No,
never
never.
true on that. I enjoy time eating and talking with my friends and family. Yeah, I'll say yes.
I would say only now for me because when I was younger, I just wanted to be by myself like all the time. So like when it was like dinner time, especially like with family or being like in a party with the family, like I would try to like sit by myself if I could. I would say as I've gotten older and have come to appreciate my friends and family more, it's nice. It's actually really nice.
I can't tolerate things I dislike: smells, texture, sounds, or colors. For me, that's never
No.
true because I can tolerate them.
Yeah, I can tolerate it too. Yeah, I feel like I've never been really intolerant about stuff like that.
I don't like to be hugged or held. Never true. I love being hugged or held.
When I was younger, I didn't really like being hugged or held, especially like by my parents.
Like, let's see. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route or I can get very confused or upset.
Nah.
I'm gonna say never true. Like, I definitely prefer a familiar route, And I can maybe get annoyed if I have to go off the familiar route, but I don't get very confused or upset about it.
Yeah.
It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. Yes.
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 Oh,
yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
man.
That is something
man. I just want you to tell me what you want.
Exactly.
What do you want, chat? What do you want from me? What can I give you? Do you want my soul? I can't give you that, but do you want like my heart? I'll rip it out. No, okay, please no. Oh man.
I like to have close friends.
I do.
Gorsh.
Hermit, I do not know what you guys want. Like, do you want more gremlin? Do you want more feet? I don't know what you want. You just say it.
Gosh, do I like to have close friends? I don't know how to characterize this. I will say yes. I just maybe like what in like IRL, I just don't like spending a lot of time with close friends.
Yeah.
Like I like having close friends, but it's like in IRL spending a lot of time with them would be a no. I prefer my own company over the company of others, but I do like to have close friends that are there. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with
that. People tell me that I give too much detail. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, true only now. I feel like I've grown to like yap my mouth off.
Actually, you know what? I'll agree. I'll say
I'm not licking Ember's thighs.
I will say because I have great thighs. I mean, what can I say?
Oh my goodness. I'm glad you like my hat, Jay. I love my hat too.
I will agree that this is true only now that I give too much to get because I have become so much of a yapper now than when I was younger. So I will agree. I agree with that with true only now. I am often told that I ask embarrassing questions.
I haven't been told that.
No. Have you?
I don't think so. No, not. And if
you
they
haven't.
Have,
Okay,
probably not often. Maybe like once or twice in my whole life.
Yeah, I honestly I don't think. Chat, do I ask embarrassing questions? As a grown up.
Oh boy.
Do I now this is not me being deliberate. This is me asking something and not realizing what I'm asking is an embarrassing question. So bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. It's like if I'm like obviously being cheeky and doing a bit and asking an embarrassing question on purpose, that's not the same. That's not the same. On accident? No. Okay. So yeah, never true. And I tend to point out other people's mistakes. I'm gonna say
now that I'm older.
Yeah, now that I'm older, yeah, I will tend to point out people's mistakes. I have to agree with that. All right, shall we get...
It's a woman thing, Ember. You can't hide from it.
Okay, let's get our scores. Drum roll, please. And I have a score of 108. I have no idea what the hell that means.
My score went down. I was at 74 before, and now it's at 58. What did I do wrong? It's a 58.
You're improving.
So I improved. I'm no longer acoustic.
Yay! So what does this mean? So I got... What does my score mean? I'm going to go to what does my score mean?
What score did you get?
I got a score of 108, which means your responses show stronger alignment with autism-related traits and may warrant fuller clinical interpretation within the context of your broader life experiences. So I'm autistic. I am. And I've said this. I have said this, that even though I have not been diagnosed, I've fully believed that, I've believed all my life that I'm autistic. I have.
I wish
So
you
yeah,
had taken this test with us.
no. Well, I think you guys took this test when I wasn't streaming, so unfortunately I was unavailable at the time you took the Tism test. I would have loved to, though. I would have absolutely loved to have taken the Tism test.
You're lower than Leaflet. You're higher than me. Welcome to the club.
I'm lower than Leaflet. That actually kind of makes sense. Oh, I'm being pinged and being told that we have the next activity. So we did get to go through the autism test.
Yeah.
But apparently I have more stuff. I'm not sure what's actually next. What is actually next? Oh, I should definitely save my score. Hang on. I definitely need to save this score. Hang on. I'm gonna snip the score so I can save it. So I can post it. Hang on.
You gotta put it on your forehead and then you take a picture.
Oh, that's the plan. That's the plan. That's why I need to snip it. So I snip and save it so I can actually put it on my forehead.
Yeah.
Did you post that picture on Twitter?
No. Wait. Oh, that picture. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna find that picture. And I'm gonna find that picture, and I will post my own Tism score.
Very good. I'll send you the tweet here. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me send it to you because I have it open right now. Yeah, like Maria started a whole trend. She said, "Let's take the Tism test," and then everybody took the Tism test, and it's just glorious.
Got it. Yes, I will probably after. I will probably after stream. I will post my Tism test results.
Yay! I look forward to it.
It's gonna be great.
Man.